Today is April 19th, 2020. Today we have the sun entering Taurus, the bull. And basically we're charging forward with the energy of springtime. And the idea here is going to be one where we take our seeds that we planted in Aries and we're going to begin to craft our intention for their growth and development. What do we want to actually manifest here? What have we planted? What are we growing? And how is that going to be reflecting our own values, our own beliefs, and not getting them tangled up with the desires of other people at this time? Alright, so as you can see here, April 19th, 2020, 10:50 a.m. Get the sun over here at 0 degrees Taurus. So you see it just enters the sign. So we're going to have a whole month of this as the sun makes its way through. Alright, so with the sun moving into Taurus, we want to keep in mind what type of energy we're dealing with. The Taurus is the bull. It is a stubborn sign. And because it's so stubborn and slow moving, we have to take advantage of this type of energy by getting our clarity of intent. We just need to make sure that we're actually sure about what we want. This way we can use the willpower of the sun to go and get it. So you see the combining, the approaching of the sun with the energy of the bull. And what we want to make sure that we're doing here is that we're going to use the sun effectively. It means we're going to use our personal will in relation to our own values and beliefs. Now the bull tends to merge its values with that of everybody else. And what we don't want is to get what we want confused with what other people want. Like Virgo, where the service that we provide, all of a sudden we mistake for our own personal values the values of the people we provide the service to. Or in Cancer, where we nurture other people and then we forget that we're just there to help them get on their feet and achieve their own goals, and not necessarily to do it for them or to shelter them in any way. Taurus does not require that kind of mergence. When we begin to merge our values with other people's values, we're actually doing a disservice to the Taurian energy, because Taurus works best when it's approaching life by sharing its values with others and allowing others to support those values and not compromising them. Now, one thing you may find yourself doing at this time is getting involved with other people's drama, other people's crises, to avoid your own pain, rather than using the pain that you feel as a transformative tool, which is what the bull does best. The bull uses its pain to define its character in ways that nobody else does. And so once the bull gets focused and gets its head out of everybody else's business, then what it can begin to do is actually create its own financial stability, its own financial wealth. And just like the season that we're in, which is spring, where we begin to work the fields, in this case, the fields of our mind, the fields of our lives, where we begin to plant seeds in many different ways, not just real seeds in the ground, but seeds that are going to take root and form the next year of our lives, and maybe a foundation for years to come after that. So really just the main focus here is just a clarity of your intention at this time. You have to know what you desire. If you don't actually desire it, you won't actually do the work to get it, which means you can't use the sun effectively in this instance. You can't use your willpower to approach your tasks and to get what you want. And that's what the bull needs to do. It needs to approach life with that attitude that it's going to go after what it values most, what it desires. And its ruler Venus can be used to point out the beauty. And Venus is in Gemini right now. So one thing that we can do is with Venus in Gemini is we can begin to use Venus's energy, the ruler of Taurus, to communicate what we desire to people around us in a way where they will support our values rather than just having us constantly move toward supporting theirs.